Hello, team. Welcome to another ATP Geopolitics breaking news update for the Ukraine war with myself, Jonathan MS Pierce. I've just reported on the EU aid package of 50 billion euros being unanimously voted on by the EU to get through to Ukraine. That's fantastic, and that's on the back of this, which is another Russian naval vessel sunk in the Black Sea. This is just incredible success that the Ukrainians have been having in deterring and destroying the Russian Black Sea fleet, based out of Sevastopol, at least previously, now pretty much based out of Novorossiysk. Well, here, the GUR has published footage of a naval drone attack or naval drone attacks, and we'll talk about that on the Russian missile boat Ivanovets in Ozero Donoslav in occupied Crimea. As a result of a series of direct hits to the hull, the Russian ship suffered damage incompatible with further movement. It rolled to stern and sank. Russian MOD, all attacks were repelled. Not sure that is the case. Russia, of course, we struggle to believe anything they say. Ukraine destroyed a Russian Project 1241 Molniya class Ivanovets corvette on Lake Danoslav in Crimea with kamikaze drones, unmanned sea vehicles or surface vehicles. Ivanovets received several direct hits, including in the area where the P-270 Moskit anti-ship missiles were located, which led to their detonation and the complete sinking of the ship. It is a bit of further detail there. And yeah, you can see various imagery coming out of that. It costs about $60 to $70 million. This is a significant blow to the Russians again. Here we have Project 1241 Molniya, or Lightning class of corvette. It looks. Let's have a look at this. I mean, that's what it looks like, something like that. So not the biggest ship, but still a significant blow to the Russians in losing something like that. And now let's look at the footage, because I think this is pretty fascinating. So the footage here shows that the Russians were aware of the drones attacking. I'm not sure about this first one. You don't see any shots trying to hit this drone. There's an interesting wake. I think that's just a wake, but this goes directly into the very stern of the ship here. You can see that the heat coming out of that is intense, so that it's very bright white. We don't see what happens there. It actually seems to go sideways before any detonation, and then there's a detonation here. I presume it's that drone, but now we have a drone being shot at coming from a different direction, so they're obviously aware of this, and you can see an explosion the other side there and some heat rising, and then now the exhausts or whatever they are at the back are less bright white. So I think this has already been hit. You can now see from this angle that the hull has been severely damaged there. That is not going anywhere quickly, that ship, and another explosion. So there are several drones recording footage here. I don't know how many in total, but I'm guessing 3 or 4, which is exactly what you want. Make sure that there are too many drones for the ship to be able to shoot at. And you know, if you attack a ship like this with maybe 6 USVs, and I'm not saying that's how many there were, but you can imagine that would be too many for them to be able to target with the weapons they have on board. And then it becomes, okay, you can take out 2 of those drones, but 4 of them are getting through, or you can take out 5 of those drones. 1 gets through, it can disable the ship. And look at that damage on the hull. Look at the size of that explosion, but I just want to go back to the damage to the hull. I may have missed it. It might be... Oh, no, it's just coming in there. It's really significant there. That did some serious damage. Whatever drone hit that previously. Could be, latest iteration of the Sea Baby drone. But yeah, that's some fundamental damage. And then, bang. That vessel is not in a good way. That looks like the detonation of the missiles on board, and you're thinking that ship is not lasting a lot longer. In fact, we have drones circling around. I don't know what state that ship. This is maybe prior to that catastrophic explosion, but I don't know. It's listing very badly there. You can see over to one side, and yeah, that ship is apparently sunk. And we can see there that's the bow, by the looks of it, just sticking out of the water. Incredible. That is a huge blow to the Russians again, not least in terms of PR. Yes, they lose those, and sad to lose human beings in a pointless war like that, but those sailors will have gone down with the boat. I don't think there will be many survivors of that catastrophic explosion and sinking. But they're losing those sailors, the expertise. They're losing that craft and the capabilities it has. The replacement value of that craft and the time it would take to build a replacement is just completely off the cards at the moment in terms of where Russia are out financially, economically. And then you're thinking, what a PR loss. Russians are going to be super angry about that. What are they going to do? Are they going to want vengeance on Ukraine, or are they going to want this pointless war to stop? And you'd hope that at least some of them will be the latter. But yeah, this is not good for the Russians. Again, they're just having a bad time of this war. When you think of this 2-3 days special military operation, now coming up for 2 years, and over 20% of the Black Sea Fleet has been sunk or damaged beyond repair by a navy that doesn't exist, essentially. What is going on, Russia? When you look at the EU funding package of 50 billion euros, imagine if you had the US $61 billion package coming through as well. Like, when you look at what Ukraine has been able to do with the limited weaponry it has, like the Storm Shadow strikes, and the ATACMS when they did have some of those. And when you look at what HIMARS have done, when you look at what counter battery has done, imagine if you just gave them, I keep saying this, imagine you just said, here's 1,000 ATACMS. Here's 200 Taurus. Here's 500 Tomahawks. Here's some F-16s. Here's this. Imagine, like, all they need is the kit, and they will happily go and make a mockery of the Russian armed forces. All they need is a kit. They will use it effectively. This is an incredible piece of news, and I think the Ukrainians are, yes, they're in a position of some challenge at the moment with boots on the ground and a lack of artillery ammunition, and people are grumbling about Zelensky and Zelensky and whatnot. But goodness me, aren't they doing a good job in so many contexts in this war? And that is another example of how they can prevail the right kit. And that looks to be kit of their own making too. Anyway, let me know what you think in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and share. That's really important. Apparently, I'd appreciate if you did it. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.